Hello and welcome to ReGen Blue versus Reborn Knights Red, game number 2 on Cursed Hollow. On our GB side, we have Larson Zeratul, Grendel on Jaina, Asteel on Brightwing, Jason on Lunara, and Mongoose once again running back the ETC. On the Knight side, we have Stock on Uther, we have a Alarak with Stamp. Ninja is buried in there somewhere, along with Dumbo, and they're so close together, I can't even tell. And Rise is on KT, so same DPS mages, just a little turned around.
The battle begins in 10 seconds. 2,
There we go.
1.
Dumbo is on the Dahaka, and that means Johanna is being left up to the Ninja. So, just on paper, I really like the ReGen Blues comp. I think ETC is a weird main tank here, but you can get some good pressure with Stage Dive at 10, along with the Brightwing, and you're going to play for a late game anyway with a Miracle. Realistically, once you get to 16, that's when your comp really comes online. You can just win every team fight with like well-positioned BPs. They can also go for the classic BP Mosh. Mongoose is way out here. Ninja did slide through Ninja. If Iron Skin had been popped and Condemn used, Mongoose could have been in a bit of trouble there, but wasn't to be. Mongoose just positions very aggressively for an ETC, which surprises me. I would much rather be seeing that positioning from a Garrosh or a Diablo, but with an ETC, I'm always surprised at how far up they are willing to play. Stamp might get caught here. Yep, gets the slide boost in the Wizard. Good telekinesis, but it's going to get caught outside. Is he going to get away?
Red team
Oh
draws
my
first blood.
That was... Stamp gets out with 100 HP and Zeratul dies to tower damage. That was atrocious. Grendel also just gets stabbed with a spike and a lightning and should probably back at this point. Although maybe they're just going to tap and stay in bot lane to soak because, well, Zeratul just died. That was a good example of when gank attempts go wrong. They cost themselves a lot and gave up mid pressure and mid wave from that. Bruisers are going to get about half the life on the wall. Siege Giants just get taken. Dahaka and Lunara fighting up top. Dumbo's almost dead, surprisingly. Jason's out of mana. But just with the extra speed and autos can just dance around, be annoying, much like Lunara does. Zeratul, not really going to be a very much of an impact here until at least level 7. First tribute's up. Quick look at talents. Nothing out of the ordinary. Sustain power for Alarak. Iron Skin upgrade for Johanna. Uther with the Silver Touch, actually. Interesting. Just get the mana reduction. Nothing else out of the ordinary here. So Knights are fighting to try and get Siege Giant, let the Siege Giants pressure, but... Or rather, RGB is fighting to get the top pressure, but I can't really see them doing much except stalling into Knights. But they keep trying to take Knights. Ninja backing way up just to get the... Okay, so KT goes down, Zeratul goes down. I don't know why Johanna back there, just to turn on the Trendy Zeratul, but like... This is a weird fight. Oh, good Psychic Spike by Stamp. Mongoose takes a ton of damage, needs to back out. They should really, the Knights should really just keep pushing this in if they can. Get Mongoose. Beautiful tongue. Mongoose is dead. RGB really should have just backed off there. I don't know what they thought they could do at that point. So that was a surprisingly intense first tribute battle. Because with these comps, you wouldn't really expect as much. So they had already traded here. Mongoose went in, got a power slide. Tongue came out. Jaina gets deleted. So, Stamp's full, and this is a 4v. Mongoose goes in. And then, yes, Mongoose essentially commits suicide there. So really odd trade there. Knights get the better of it. Hit level 7 first. But just a very odd first tribute fight. Both teams played hard, so can't fault them for that. RGB takes their hards. Everyone's just otherwise staying in lane. Not ooh, Ninja and Stock get caught out here with the Zeratul and Mongoose, but they're not going to be able to follow that up and get anything done with it.
Simple.
With the Zeratul and Jaina there, you might think they could get Uther, but it was a tough sell. Neither are the squishiest of heroes, so like you're definitely not killing your comp. They're in fairly good position to take this tribute, and this one they will have to fight harder for. Notably, Zera hit their level 7, so they are now officially classified as a real hero. Mongoose slides in, Ninja's being separate, but the Haka goes ahead and stalkers in, and this is looking great for Reborn Knights. They're a little split. Grendel has to run away, though. The Haka is separated from the crew, but Jaina goes down. Zeratul jumps in the back line, but can't get much done. Meanwhile, the Haka and Johanna just keep pushing in. Almost gets Rise. Zeratul goes down. Now it's time to disengage as quickly as possible. Ninja's gonna die here.
Hero slain.
I was mistaken. Ninja barely lives. Thought the dot might finish him, but does not. Meanwhile, the rest of Reborn Knights take out the Brightwing and the ETC. So 2 dominating wins. They're gonna be level 10. They can do boss now if they want. There's very little RGB can do about this. They also have free reign on Curse depending on how quickly they can do this and what their life points are. Because they will have ults up, and RGB is not going to be able to hit 10 in time. Boss gets nuked down. Ninja's pretty low, about 40%. But Tribute spawned in a really fortunate place for him right here. If they had spawned on the other side of the map, they probably couldn't have pulled this off. So now they have a boss and curse upon you. And RGB is going to take their boss. But Reborn Knights is going to get a lot more done than theirs. Plus, it means mid pushes for free. Yep, Stamp is going to clear out the wave. Jason does what they can. Gets some damage on the boss.
Red team.
RGB's rotating up at this point with their own boss. Goes out, clears up mid. Keep walls gone. So now this is going to be a fight to save keep. Because Curse still has 30 seconds left. And losses a ton of them. Notably do have ults up. Void Prison is now available. That by itself is a huge team fight weapon. The whole engage can be salvaged or won just based on that single thing. Yep, they are going for VP Mosh, ideally. A lot of poking back and forth, and they're just...
Let the curse end.
They don't get a good engage. Keeps dead. Keeps going. They're going to get pushed out. Dumbo's probably going to get caught and not able to make it out if he plays it right.
Destroy the fort. Blue team's core.
Dumbo is not going to make it out. Ooh, the cleanse and the heal. No. It's going to get caught and die. But still.
Hero slain.
To put that in perspective. So, to put that value proposition in perspective. Reborn Knights are going to hit 13 first. By at least half a level. They got top fort and top keep. And only lost to Haka. Meanwhile, RGB, they took boss, and it didn't even get bought for it. Reborn Knights Red has a tremendous structure advantage right now. And it means top lane is just free to push. Someone is going to have to keep an eye as the katas get stronger. Right now, it's not too big of a concern. It's still very early in the game. We haven't even hit 10 minutes. But it's definitely going to be a concern later. Jason Mongoose playing a little bush party. And with Larson hanging around, this could be a dead Alarak, depending on how... Nice telekinesis. Gets stopped, but it doesn't matter. Dahaka immediately brush stalkers in. VP's drop but catches two of his own teammates. That's gonna kill Mongoose for sure. Lunara goes down. Mongoose is dead. That was... Oh, that was very unfortunate. So, we see them go in. Good TK from the Alarak. Mongoose goes in, and notice he's stunned right now, but he's just outside the range of the Mosh. Just outside. So that means Stamp is going to be able to walk back towards Fort. They can still get him. Lunara and Zeratul here can do a ton of damage, but Mongoose missing that Mosh is huge. And then the entire team can collapse. Notice will be Dunbo immediately brush stalkers in. The counter strike was also big. Took off half the life of Zeratul and a ton of life off Jason. Brightwing comes in, but Dahaka's there. And what looked like a good gank attempt has now become a full-blown disaster. Once Larson drops this VP and catches his own team, things have gone very poorly. Because now, here's all of Reborn Knights. Jason's running for his life with now no support or tank. Oh, wow. This is a good example of the drawbacks of these AoEs. When you miss them, you feel it. Notably, VP takes a little bit to drop. And so now, Mongoose and Brightwing go from fighting with their team to being in no man's land. Ninja is still mounted, chasing down Jason. Out comes Blessed Shield into Condemn. Gets the kill. Larson's at half-life. Needs to leave. So instead of a gank, Reborn Knights gets a 2-for-0 and bot.
Red team has destroyed a fort.
Bruisers are now free. They can't be here anymore. Bruisers are free. They are... RGB smartly backs out. But
enough tribute this time.
they're down 2 players. They don't have 13. They are essentially locked out of a huge portion of the map. Tribute's free here, almost certainly. Mongoose, what? Mongoose slides in through the Dahaka and Uther. Johanna's right there. Hits the stun. Lunara gets deleted. Mongoose is going to get chased down again. Good power. Grendel gets tongued and is dead.
Slain.
And another really questionable engage from RGB. I don't understand it. It was the first curse. There's no reason to go that hard into it.
Shall we see who gathers enough tribute this time?
And now they are spiraling. Now they cannot engage against Reborn Knights anywhere for at least 10, 15 more seconds. Bruisers are free if they want them. They can go ahead and take a... They probably don't even want to fight over tribute. They can poke. If they get a pick, Red can go ahead and run it down. But I mean, they can just chill and poke and wait till they get 16. Again, look at the waves. They have catapult pressure top. Yep. And Reborn Knight is just doing the right thing. They're just poking, stalling. Good VP by Larson. Much better. But they need to go in and take advantage of this. Instead, Grendel almost died. Jaina goes down. Ring only hits one, if any. Larson gets chased off. Redwing's already dead. And they get the curse. If you hit a VP for 2, you should be winning the engage. As a rule. Things can happen that make that not true, but in general, that should be true. So what happens here? Phoenix comes out, gets some damage in. Larson hits the VP. Rise and Stomp are down here. Stamp, rather. Stamp. Been saying that name wrong the whole time. Yeah, Grendel just gets chased down and completely loses all their life. And then Johanna pushes in. Grendel is dead. Jaina can't do anything. Mongoose is too little too late. Yeah. They got split and there was no follow-up on the VP. They just didn't make anything happen. They take RGB's boss. And they can basically just walk this in now. And even if they don't, they get next curse for free unless they get team wiped here. Larson jumps in, gets some good damage. Some poking back and forth. Phoenix gets popped. Jason's taking a lot of Phoenix heads, so is a Steel. Keep Wall is down, boss is at 50%. Dumbo's getting poked, but it's not enough. Dumbo's slowly getting whittled down. He's gonna die in a moment. Oh, but Johanna goes in. VP comes out. VP in the ring. Well set up. Well done. But Larson is almost dead. Divine Shield gets popped. Jason might get away. Does. Reborn Knights take a lot of damage, but none of them go down. None of them die. And so Bakip gets taken. Dahaka goes ahead and finishes curse. And top, there's a huge amount of katas.
And now,
big ol' wave. Jason's very good cleaning up, though. So is Grendel. But they have a member down. They still don't have 16. And Reborn Knights is ready for round 2. And based on how the fights have gone so far, I am not liking their chances.
Blue team's core is under attack.
They plow through Keep Wall. Grendel gets pulled in. Ice blocks to save themselves, but it's only for a moment. Flesh and Shield comes out, hits 3. Zeratul goes down, and that's game. They just didn't get much out of their Zeratul. Normally one of the strongest picks in the meta right now. It just didn't get a whole lot out of it. Jaina somehow kept getting the first to pick off. Either their main tank or main DPS was almost always the first to fall. I really think the turning point, though, was that questionable gank attempt down here. I thought it was fine, but not backing out when it was going wrong. And the VP, which essentially split their own team, that was really bad. And again, just the amount of patience Reborn Knights Red showed when going after tributes, while as RGB essentially all in many of the tributes where they didn't really have to. And so it made other ones mandatory instead. So, good example of just overplaying your hand, especially with this kind of comp. Just didn't get a lot out of the Zeratul either. And you can see that in the kill count, 18-2. So, that's it. Reborn Knights Reds takes the series 2-0. Thanks for watching.